Hello, what's the crack? That's what they say in Ireland. And I have a lot of Irish coworkers. And, the other day they were like, Anthony, we're going to teach you how to speak with an Irish accent. We're going to improve that for you. Okay, that's horrible. But they said, all you have to know is 4 words: whale, oil, beef, and hooked. And so when I said it all together, it sounds like this: whale oil, beef, hooked. So they tricked me. But I love them. And I love everything about Ireland. I hope to visit this year. Anyway, welcome to another reaction video. This is, of course, if you're new to this series, it is me, AJ, getting a chance to review, react, and give sort of like a background insight on some of the things that went into this docuseries that I did in 2020. Today, we are going to be looking at episode number 3. The episode name is Karaoke is Lame. So without further ado, I'm going to just jump right into it and play this video. Season 1, episode 3, Karaoke is Lame. Here we go. Ironing, my favorite.
I've been missing the way you touch me, baby. Kisses on my neck and the love you gave me
that morning. And there it is.
When I think about it, I go a little bit crazy.
Shout out, talented photographer.
It's gotta be more than this for you and I to coexist. Help me, I wanna be more than just
Karaoke. Love it or hate it, it's a form of entertainment that's been around for almost 50 years. Karaoke was created in Japan, but the very first singing machine, well, that was created by a Filipino man named Roberto del Rosario in 1975. There was a time in the 80s and 90s when karaoke in the Western world experienced a little bit of a boom. Everybody was doing it. It was everywhere. Today, however, with the internet and the world and music at your fingertips, karaoke now is a little bit of a niche. Some people love their karaoke. And others, well, not so much. I totally get it. It can be intimidating, a little humiliating. At one of my gigs a couple nights ago, a girl comes up to me, let's call her Becky, and she goes, "Oh my God, karaoke is so lame." Fair enough, but then it really made me start to wonder what karaoke meant to those who loved it.
I'm Corey, the man with the story.
My name is Lance.
I'm Jeff.
I like singing.
Why do you love karaoke so much?
That's my life.
Karaoke is one of my go-tos. It helps me get through my personal issues.
Well, this karaoke is everything. If you want to get away from the world and be yourself, that's what it's all about.
My favorite thing about karaoke is the people you meet.
Just the thought of just brings everybody together. You have a fun time. You blow off your steam. You make some noise.
I literally find a new best friend every time I sing karaoke.
You do.
Literally.
The most important thing for me is it's a getaway. You get to be someone else. It's fucking fun.
So there you go, Becky. And to anyone who's too cool for karaoke, now I'm not too good at clapbacks or comebacks, but to anyone who thinks karaoke is lame, to you I say, you're lame.
Sing like water, my friend.
Cool. All right. Well, that was episode 3. You know what? I mean, I know I watched these videos. How many views did that get? Oh, that got a grand total of 44 views in 2 years. Amazing. Look at that viralness. But I'm sure like 24 of those views were me. But I haven't actually watched that in probably a year. And so it was interesting kind of see that and remember, what happened back then when I was, shooting those clips. And so I want to kind of go through that. And it occurred to me the other day, I was like, is this kind of narcissistic, reviewing myself, reviewing something that I did for myself, by myself, and of myself. And now I'm reviewing it. And I thought to myself, no, I'm not a narcissist. Fucking narcissists. But I am someone who loves to reflect on the past in order to move forward. And so yeah, it's all good. Why am I justifying myself? No one's watching this. Anyway, so just to bring you into the time. So it was, a lot of that video was filmed in like February. Yeah. Late January, early February 2020. So exactly 2 years ago. And it was such a hopeful time, right? Like I had about seven or 8 gigs, or at least shows hosted or produced by Kung Fu Karaoke, in the schedule. And I had aspirations to, up that by the end of the year to like 10 or 15 gigs. So there was just so much things. I had a loyalty program ready to go. And then and I knew I needed to do a lot of promo. So I had set up that photo shoot with, shout out to Anushan from Luminari's studio. Really great work. I'm going to have to use him again for some updated shots. But I set up a photo shoot with him. We went to the Edge Lounge, one of my past, places that I played karaoke at. And they were they were graceful enough to, what is that the word? They were nice enough to let me shoot that afternoon in there. So I was having these promo materials done, and the hope was to, help continue to grow the business in February 2020, not knowing that about a month later, everything would change. Right. So really great start to the year, felt so energized and ready for the promise of it. So, I mean, that's an explanation of some of those clips. There was clips of, some of the work I did in downtown Toronto, some birthdays in February that I covered in 2020. A lot of action was happening. It was a busy time. Just before the pandemic. And so the story goes, and part of the reason why I was, made this episode is that on one of my gigs, it was a Friday night gig. And I remember it was a rather empty night, so a lot of the regulars weren't there. But a new crowd came in, and I knew, I think we innately know like who's really interested in karaoke and who probably will never touch a microphone. But this group, I just knew that they were a younger group, under 25. They came in, they looked interested in karaoke. But I overheard one of the patrons, a girl, say something to the effect of like, "Oh, karaoke is, ew, that's lame." She kind of made a comment like that, and it bothered me. And so this is why I wanted to make a video of this. It bothered me because, prior to me starting Kung Fu Karaoke, I saw a huge opportunity for someone like me to join the game as a karaoke host. Reason why is, at the time before I started KfK, most of the karaoke shows that I went to was just a much older crowd. It didn't seem as lively. Mind you, there's some great shows as well out there too, but there was just a certain style and like a stigma attached to karaoke, and I really wanted to change that and just inject some new energy, at least for myself, if not for anything else. And so when they said those comments, I was offended. I was like, I'm working so hard here. I made beautiful, branding, and I try to shape my social media to be exciting. And I talk like this at my gigs, and I try to sing my heart out. And still, they walk in with that baggage of what they think karaoke is. And so it just crushes me because I'm like, no, give us a chance. Anyway, so that was the inspiration to starting that video. I kind of wanted to send a message to this Becky, right, who said that comment. And it got me thinking, though. Becky's comments were her own opinion. At that point, I had met so many cool people through karaoke, and I knew there was more to what Becky thought about karaoke. And I wanted to understand that more. And I also wanted to, highlight and add people from the karaoke community on my video. So I literally, went out to my gigs and just asked some people if they'd be willing to share with me what they like about karaoke. Because again, I knew Becky's opinion. Now let me understand sort of the opinions of fans of karaoke. And so I did that, and it was such a great sort of revelation. I loved hearing their stories of how it made them feel, and that it was an escape, and there's a great sense of community, and it's just fucking fun. It was just amazing and refreshing to hear that, because the good of this art form or form of entertainment far outweighs the bad. So anyway, so that was sort of the story on the making of this episode. And one shout out I just got to mention as well too in the beginning. I forgot to say this. It's in my notes here. But did you know, and did you catch that the very first karaoke machine was created by a Filipino? Which is so strange because I'm the only Filipino host in all of the Durham region right now. So come on, where you at, Filipinos? But it's all good. I love being the only one. Anyway, so there's some background info on that episode. What else did I want to say? Here? Yeah. What? Okay. Yeah. So that's it. I'm going to save some for another day, another episode. Well, that's all I got for this reaction video. I don't know. I feel like I didn't hit the mark on this one fully, but who cares? Content. I got to push out this content. And, I'll learn from it and get better from it for the future. I hope you all have a good day. I hope everyone's doing well and treating each other well. It's a trying time for humanity right now, especially Canadians. I just hope to see everyone out at gigs and just all around. So take care of yourselves and each other. Support local. Stay vocal. That's not what I say. Anyway, say less. Sing more. Bye.